Thank you, Chair. So, good afternoon, all. Good morning, according to your time. So, I'm here to present on leveraging AI to support personal evangelism. So, this is the outline of my presentation. So, I'm going to briefly give an introduction, problem statement, research objective and questions, literature review and the gap, the proposed solution, the methodology, expected outcome, then I will conclude. As a way of introduction, AI is transforming almost every sector of human activity: education, healthcare, business, communication, and so on. Faith-based organizations have only recently begun exploring AI applications, as demonstrated by the literature. Evangelism remains the central mission of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And the church initiatives, such as total member involvement, the I will go, and even the grounded in the Bible, focus on the mission, do emphasize active participation of every member of the church. So many members desire to engage indeed in personal evangelism, but lack adequate support, resources, confidence, and training. So it is based on those observations that this study has been initiated. So what is the problem? The problem is that existing AI tools, there are some existing AI tools for evangelism, but they are fragmented and focus on isolated functions such as chatbots or sermon generation, Bible verse recommendations, content creation, and so on. So in the current settings, we do not have solutions that support the entire evangelistic life cycle. And even existing solutions that are used for evangelism purposes do not guarantee doctrinal consistency. They do not address ethical concerns comprehensively, and they do not provide practical assistance to ordinary church members. There is currently no integrated AI framework specifically designed for SDA personal evangelism. So this research, let me hide something. Yeah, this research objective and question are formulated as follows. We have, the first question is, what framework component can be used to frame a framework for evangelism? Then, what AI technologies can implement each component of that framework? Then, ethical issues. What ethical issues arise and which are unaddressed by existing AI frameworks, AI ethics frameworks? Then about doctrinal accuracy. How can theological and doctrinal accuracy be maintained in AI tools? Considering the stakeholders and delivery, the question is, who are the key stakeholders and how should the framework be delivered to these different key players? Literature, the existing literature suffers from 4 major limitations. They are currently tool-centric approach, focusing on individual applications rather than a complete evangelistic ecosystem. They have limited theological oversight, insufficient mechanisms for doctrinal verification. Then they have weak ethical frameworks in terms of privacy, bias, transparency, accountability. Those items are not adequately addressed. Then there is a lack of practical deployment models. So few solutions are usable by ordinary church members. So currently, there is no comprehensive AI evangelism framework, not a SDA-specific knowledge-grounded AI assistant. Human-in-the-loop validation model is lacking. And then using the RAG technology-based evangelism platform grounded on comprehensive authoritative SDA resources is also missing. So this project wants to address this gap by combining AI, theology, ethics, human expertise, and practical evangelistic workflows. So the proposed solution that this project wants to achieve is in twofold. Number one, AI evangelism framework, a guidelines for ethical, doctrinal, sound AI use in evangelism. That is the first thing that this framework, this project will seek to provide. Then number two, AI evangelism assistant, a practical tool supporting preparation, Bible studies, follow-up, discipleship, and recommendation of resources. So the solution targets ordinary church members, pastors, and evangelism leaders. So in terms of methodology, the research design is a mixed method approach, combining quantitative, qualitative, and computational. So quantitative data will come from curated SDA sources, Bible, Ellen G. White, doctrine, sermon, Sabbath school lessons, etc. So all these, the idea is to gather information from all these sources. That will be the quantitative data. Then we'll have qualitative data that will be gained through interviews, focus group discussions, and expert insight. So these two types of data will be used inside to train an LLM using the RAG technology. And that is how we want to achieve a tool that will now be not only sound, but also theologically accurate, and also consistent with the Seventh-day Adventist doctrines. So that is the research design. So the outcome is a robust theological sound AI framework for practical AI assistant that empower personal evangelism for the SDA church. So why the RAG technology? The RAG technology is particularly good because it helps you to take a given existing LLM that may not be designed for a specific purpose, then retrain completely the model with our own data, and then the data sources, as I already indicated, the idea is to curate all existing possible data from the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and this with those plus the interviews and the focused discussion with experts, including theologians, pastors, and church members, will be able to get both quantitative and qualitative data to be used within, along with the RAG technology, to achieve a tool that will be quite accurate. So, because of time, I may not go into the RAG process. So let's continue on. Then we know the challenges with any AI technology. So because of that, we also want to validate the solution even before it is deployed by bringing the human in the loop. So from the AI output, we will look at, we'll have expert reviewers that will review during the testing phase of the pilot that we will probably have in the next few months. Then the expert will make corrections. Those corrections will be used to improve the knowledge base, and then that will lead to enhancing the performances so the cycle can go through. So having the human in the loop validation will help us to achieve the theological accuracy, ethical compliance, then knowledge growth, leading to better outcomes. Then in terms of the evaluation of the framework, so this is the evaluation framework. We will have a technical metric like the retrieval accuracy, the precision, the recall, and F1 score will be used to measure the quality of the tool. Other user metric like usability, satisfaction, and adoption intention will also be measured. Then theological metrics, doctrinal correctness, spiritual consistency, and expert validation scores will all be used. So the overall goal will be to ensure that the AI system is accurate, user-friendly, and theologically sound, delivering trustworthy support for personal evangelism in the SDA Church. So this project has received approval of the Adventist University of Africa Institutional Research Board. It has also received a research license from the National Commission for Science, Technology, and Innovation in Kenya. And now this license we received recently. Now we are applying to have official approval to use resources from E.G. White Estate and also the AHSRA. So these are the processes that are remaining to be done. Then the expected outcome is, in terms of academic outcome, this project will lead to a new framework for AI-assisted evangelism, new knowledge on ethical AI in ministry, then publications and conference presentations. In terms of technological outcome, the RAG technology, the RAG-powered AI evangelism assistant will be one of the outcome. SDA theological knowledge repository, then human in the loop validation model. That will also be one of the outcome, technological outcome of this research. In terms of practical outcome, this will increase member participation and better the evangelistic preparedness for more effective follow-up of discipleship. So as I conclude, I want to say that AI can serve as an intelligent assistant that empowers church members, enhances doctrinally sound outreach, and support the SDA mission in the digital age. By leveraging the RAG technology and human theological oversight. So the proposed solution promises a trustworthy, scalable, and ethically grounded approach to AI-enhanced personal evangelism, thereby empowering church members to engage in effective mission work. So at this point, I want to say thank you for listening. And I also want to mention that AUA has provided a seed grant for this project. And we hope that with the pilot that we will get at the end of this phase, we'll be able to search for more possibility of fundings so that we can get something that we can that can really assist effectively the church in this. So with this, I say thank you for listening, and I'm ready to take your questions, to answer to your questions. Thank you.